I'm Selin. I'm from Germany. I'm a medical informatics student, and I'm super honored to be one of this year's youth observers for Zonta International.
Hi, I'm Inika and I'm from Sydney, Australia, and I'm also super keen to be a youth observer this year. I'm studying a Bachelor of Commerce and Law this year, so super excited.
Great to have you here with us for this event. How did you get interested in CSW and what were your reasoning for applying as Zonta's youth observers?
The first time I got into contact with Zonta was for the Young Women in Public Affairs Award in 2023. And because of that connection, I got like the email and I was like, oh my god, CSW, that's like this huge convention for women getting together from all around the world. And me, as being very passionate about women's rights since forever, I was just like, this is the perfect opportunity to apply. I would have never imagined to actually be here in New York now, so it's just a hard project, a hard passion, so super excited.
To me, basically I also won the WYPA award in 2024, and so through that I received obviously the email to apply, and again, just like Selena, I never thought it would be possible, but obviously having an interest in law and justice, I think being able to, go from studying about the UN to actually visiting it, that's like bucket list moment. So I think that's what really interested me, because I'm super interested in international relations and just seeing the backbone behind the international legal system. That's super intriguing to me. So that's why I applied, and also just to stand up for women's rights and make sure that we keep building an equitable world. So yeah.
So here we are after the very first day of CSW. Thinking about your expectations.
So after experiencing the first day at the CSW, I feel amazing. I feel so empowered. This morning I was attending a virtual event that was basically all about the access to education for women in Tanzania. And so seeing that apply all over the world is just something that's so cool to see, like what's actually being done to, alleviate these issues and make our world better. And so having experienced the in-person events at the CSW, it's just amazing because you see all these different countries come together and discuss such imperative topics that we need solutions to. And it just gives me the opportunity to, a little girl from Sydney, to see what's actually being done. So I think I feel super empowered. And then my expectations for the rest of the CSW are probably just, more discussions on similar topics and trying to see what's happening in different parts of the world, rural backgrounds and, stuff in even developed countries. Like we were talking today about child marriages happening in the US, which is something that we don't always hear about. So not necessarily just the non-developed countries, but also developing countries. So I think that's super exciting for me. Yeah.
Great. What about you?
I can only agree. Today started with virtual events, so I had a chance to attend 2 virtual events. And the first one was from an Asian foundation, and it was about intergenerational contact between different women foundations and how important it is that youth voices are included and that they actually carry on the message, and that the fight for women's equality is basically not limited in a time zone, but it's constant effort. And it was just very, very inspiring also hearing personal stories, because they really touched my heart, and I feel like those heart-touching stories are the things that can reach out to the world, because if your heart is touched, then maybe you'll react in your mind and you can start acting. So that was very impactful already. And then the second one was about students who founded projects and came up with ideas how to help girls and women in mountain regions. And that was something I never really thought about, that there are mountain regions they don't have all the infrastructure we have, and of course they are many steps behind our women rights we have now in, for example, me in Europe. So that was also very, very interesting, also hearing some real approaches, some real ideas, not just, okay, there is this problem, but actually how can we do something against it. And then going to the in-person events, it was just a whole different experience. And I'm just super honored to be in those rooms with all of these important women, letting the world hear their voices. And I'm happy to observe. And I'm also looking forward to even contributing my own perspectives this week. And as you said, I think this is the perfect time to really know and talk about topics you usually don't see on the media, not being talked that often about.
This is only after the very first day, so seems like it has been fruitful.
Yeah.
As a last note, what would be your message to all the Zontians who will be listening to our short introduction?
I think one message would be, no matter what, you know, you're going through in your personal life and stuff, academics or, you know, whatever it is, just always remember to give back to your community. I think that's something that we should never forget about. I think, you know, commitment and service is something that's super fulfilling and rewarding in the end. Obviously we do things for personal gain, but don't forget that contributing to your community and the broader world, new ideas, you know, actually giving back or like starting initiatives, don't feel afraid. I think that's the best thing. Yeah, just always give back to people and you'll see the reward come in due time.
Good.
Yeah, my message is just don't be afraid to tell what's on your mind, what you're thinking about, because I promise you, you're not the only one struggling right now with all of these feelings and with all of these, I want to do something, but I don't know if there's like somebody else, and even if it's not in your own community that you find connection, there will be many other women, for example, fighting with you for the same cause. And as it is super important for us youth people or young people being here to have this intergenerational contact, because in the end it's not about different generations, but we are all women, we are all living in the same time right now, and yeah, we can still like talk to each other and yeah, make us better and make the world a little bit better.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very powerful and strong messages, and I think they also go aligned with my own message, what I have tried to set whole biennium, that we will need to speak up, we will need to toot our horns, we will need to ring our bells for gender equality, and we will do it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.